Dan, JD73 Goldman here for Future Music Magazine and Music Radar. Today I'm going to be looking at the Koma Elektronik pedals. Okay, first off I'm going to look at the Koma Elektronik FT201 analog filter and 10-step sequencer. It's a fully analog pedal, hand-built, and it comprises a high-pass, band-pass and low-pass filter with CV inputs for external clock, filter cutoff, resonance and sequencer reset. You can also send an CV output from the sequencer as well, which is great. And obviously you can control the clock speed from an external CV equipped sequencer as well. So if you're a modular synth freak and you've got an analog sequencer, then it's very easy to integrate this pedal, in fact both these pedals, with your setups. Equally they're great for using live if you're a guitarist or keyboard player, or even sending vocals through as well. And the build quality feels great on them. You've got nice wood end cheeks, painted black here and unfinished on the top. There's also user tweakable CV pots on the back here, so you can tailor the range of each CV control to your liking, which is really handy to have. And there's a little tool that's included for tweaking those on the back. Anyway, let's get down to the nitty gritty here, and first of all let's have a look at the filter. So first of all we've got the low pass filter. It's a very high quality sounding filter. It sounds great through its range. Just move this wire out of the way. More about that in a second. It retains all the bassiness of your sound and all the highs as well. So very nice indeed. If you're after an analog filter, then this is certainly one to check out. Smooth sounding, almost moogie. So that's the low pass. Now the band pass. Again, great sounding filter. You can never have too many high quality filters in your setup, so almost use it as an EQ as well. It's that good quality. Obviously there is a little bit of background noise coming from these pedals, but once they're in the mix you hardly notice it. It's just the nature of these analog designs. Okay, so there's the band pass, and next up the high pass filter. Again, it's got a really good range, sounds great. Great from drums as well. I'm just using the Andromeda here, so you can hear exactly what's going on. Often you get all the filtering, a lot of my beats have got filtering on anyway, so it's not the best setting for hearing what the pedal can actually do. So I just thought it'd be best to give you like a static sound with no processing, so you can just hear this pedal on the sound and nothing else. So there we go, that's the high pass, band pass and low pass. We've also got the a sequencer, which is the other main feature of this pedal. It's a 10-step sequencer, but the sequence length can go from anywhere from 2 steps to 10 steps, and the speed can be clocked from an external CV signal, which is great as well. And you can see here you've got a control for every step, a CV control for every step, so you can change the filter cutoff for every step here. So let's check this out. Let's put the low pass filter back in. Just moving to the low pass filter output here. So move the cutoff to about half there. Let's go with a speed of about 4. Funnily enough, the highest sequencer speed is at the left hand side of the dial, whereas I thought it would have been 10 would have been the highest speed, but in fact 2 is the highest speed. So I'll set that to 2, that's the highest speed there. you can hear it stepping through the 6 steps which I've got here, set here. 6 steps. I'll set it to 8. And let's switch up the resonance. So you can really hear the juiciness of the filter here. That's a maximum resonance there. Yeah, it's quite piercing. It goes really high into the audio range. Just to tweak these steps a little bit. Turn down the speed. This is with a lower cut-off. Just turn the speed again. Again, a very musical sounding filter that you could use for anything from beats to basses to guitars, vocals. Really impressed with this. Now I've also patched in these 3 round things here at the bottom. Is actually an infrared sensor, a bit like Roland's D-beam, and you can control. You can patch the sensor, which is here. You just take the sensor output and patch it to anything you like on the sequencer. Here I've patched it to the filter cutoff. You just turn the sequencer off so you can hear that. You can see that as well. So that's great if, say, you're a guitarist, you're on stage and you were fretting a chord with one hand, like you'd hammered on, and then you wanted to filter it with your hand. You can do it like this, which is a great feature, and not many pedals have this. So no pun intended, but it's very handy. Obviously, you can, the further away you move, the lower the cutoff, and you can do really smooth sweeps. It's great. Let's switch the sequencer back in again. Slower speed, resonance high, 10-step sequence. If you want kind of slowly evolving sounds, it's great for that as well. Obviously, if it sounds a little bit jumpy, you can just turn down the level of the CV so it's smoother, more like that. So all in all, it's a very impressive pedal. It's capable of a lot of different effects, great sounding filter, and a really useful step sequencer coupled with the infrared control as well. So obviously high pass, band pass and low pass filters as well. So extremely versatile. Moving on, let's try out the delay pedal, which also has a step, a gate on it. Just plug this up. Okay, and we'll plug the infrared sensor on this one into the delay time socket here. Again, you've got loads of CV inputs here. Let's first look at the gate. So we've got an upwards ramp. Let's just turn the delay off for a second. You can hear the gate there. Upwards ramp. And a really good high quality gate there. And you can send CV voltage into the speed, the amount, send in an external gate into the delay time. So that's the upwards ramp. Now here's the square wave for the gate. You can set low, mid or high on the gate range as well, so you can actually get the sound to cut out completely, if that's the kind of thing you're after. Again, that's the low range, mid range. And the high range. So that's the square wave, and I've already shown you the uppers ramp. Again, if you want more subtle gated sounds, turn the amount level down. More severe ones, and turn it up. And here's the downwards ramp. There's a good range on the speed control as well. It's not quite into, doesn't go massively high, but certainly useful enough. So there's a quick overview of the gate. And now onto the delay. It's a bucket brigade even delay, and it's a dirty, nasty beast of a delay. So let's show you. At the minute I've got the sensor patched into the delay time here, so I can move the delay time for almost chorusy effects. So not only is it a delay, you can do chorusing and phasing. Just distorting a little bit there, so just bring it down. So let's tweak the time. Almost sounds like it's bit crushed. Portamento type effects as well, which is really different for a delay. Completely different to like a Moog delay or a Memory Man or something like that. So let's turn up the cycle here and get really warped effects. Great for sound effects and film type music, things like that. Almost sounds like a spring reverb as well sometimes. You get really short reverby type effects. Again, you get a bit of background noise, but it's nothing too intrusive. It's to be expected for these type of pedals. Really nasty type effects by turning the time here, delay time. If it's really straight up normal kind of sounding analog delay that you want, then this probably isn't the box for you, but it's certainly capable of similar kind of tones to a normal delay box, but much more warped and nasty sounding. Okay, so So that's the delay and the gate. Let's put them together and see what we can come up with.